Hi, my name is Nick, and I want to talk about my experience with Immersion and with Peaceful Warrior. So, first off, I'm really glad that I did choose Peaceful Warrior because going in Immersion, like as you can tell with the week one video, I didn't really have much to talk about, and I wasn't really sure what the immersion was going to be like. Reading about it, it sounded really cool. All the stuff that all the stuff that we were going to do sounded awesome. So I was really excited with that. But I think I got a lot more than I really thought I was going to get, and that really involves uh, who I am as a human being, learning how to, you know, uh, not really cope. Like it's sort of how to deal with your ego and not let it control a lot of your life. And um, I really learned a lot about how to be um, a straight up human, how to be who I am. And we sort of, since we're so controlled by our egos and stuff, we don't really we don't really know that we actually are. And so the immersion sort of enabled us to actually get out of that mindset and learn about who we actually are. And so yeah, week one, no clue what was going on. At least the beginning of it, I had no clue what was going on. Learning all these new concepts, it was pretty cool. But I wasn't really sure what I was getting into. By week two rolling around, week two and three really hit pretty well. um, that's when we started meditating a lot. I started getting like these really intense, feelings during meditation. I felt at the beginning of the first week, but I wasn't really sure what it was or you know what was going on. But by week two, you know, I sort of got these sweeping feelings of, I don't know. Sometimes it was like brutal, like this brutal feeling of pain, and we sort of talked about this in class and stuff. And we, as humans, we keep so much stuff buried underneath the surface, and during meditation, your body brings it back up, so yeah, you can finally let go of it, because you keep all this stuff hidden in it, and you have all these, I don't know, ridiculous feelings about it, but you just keep suppressing it down. And so what meditation does is it allows you to sit with it, you know, and you sort of you don't. It's like it's not really coping and it's not really fighting, but you just sort of sit with it, and you become at peace with it. And the week 2 and 3 is when I started become. I guess you could say I started becoming at peace with myself. Coming in immersion, yeah, I was I was mildly depressed and you know not exactly the greatest greatest person, I would say. But week 2 and 3 really got me out of my head, because we live so much of our lives inside of our heads that we're always thinking, worrying. Um, we're always in a confusion, but you know being able to step back for a second, breathe, just like just count to yourself, 1, 2. Your head starts to wander, restart. 1, 2, 3, 4. And all of a sudden, you're in this whole different state where you can feel your entire body. And that's what meditation was like for me, during basically for week 2, 3, so on. Week 4, yeah, 2 days. That was, oh man. It's the 2 days were wonderful 2 days. It was pretty awesome, pretty good 2 days. But it was really sad to have immersion. Finally coming to an end because I started, I've started learning all this really cool stuff, about who I am, and I just want to keep, going off of that and keep learning about who I am, and I want to become, sort of this better person than, who I originally was. But and coming out of immersion now, though, I feel less depressed, honestly. Um, almost, I guess you could say almost no depression. Like, I now have a positive look on life, and that has really helped me cope with a lot of my depression that I usually get, and a lot of these feelings of anxiety, and it's enabled me to be at peace with it, and it's really awesome because, you know, I'll start to, I'll start to feel really sad, and then I think to myself, I'm a human being. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel these emotions, and you know, there's so much to life that we haven't done yet, and there's so many things of life that we haven't discovered, and there's so much. You have so much in the palm of your hands, and we don't realize it because we're blinded by our own egos and all this other stuff, and we're afraid of whatever it may be. And this immersion has really brought out a lot that I never thought I would be able to bring out, and that's why it sort of sucks that the immersion is coming to an end. But as we talked about in class, you take that experience and you harnessed it, but you don't like grip onto it and you don't drag it out, but you just take that experience and you memorize it. Not memorize it, but you remember it and you keep it with you, but you don't drag it out. You don't drag it out. So it's been a great 4 weeks doing immersion, and I'm really glad that I picked Peaceful Warrior. And if I had the chance, I would love to do it again in a heartbeat. And a lot of this stuff, I'm gonna have to say 100% sure that I'm gonna take it for the rest of my life, because it's helped me become a better person internally, and it's just gonna help me improve myself in the long run. And for that being said, goodbye immersion. Until next time, let's do it.